I don't know where to start. Have you ever said to yourself, I want to start this thing, I really do, but I have no idea where to begin? Maybe you've got a big dream, a business, a career that you want to build, a creative project, a goal that's been sitting on your heart for months, but maybe even years. And every time you try to get started, you stop yourself because you don't know the first step. So you stay in your head, you overthink, you second guess, you wait. If that sounds like you, you're not lazy, you're not broken, and you're not alone. You're just stuck. And today I want to help you move forward. By the end of this video, I hope that you'll have a clear way to break the overwhelm and finally take aligned action, even if you still don't know the whole plan. Why is not knowing so paralyzing? Not knowing where to start can feel worse than failing, because at least with failure, you're in motion. But not knowing feels like floating on a fog. You don't have a roadmap. You don't know what's urgent. You don't know if your idea even makes sense. And that indecision is so draining. And if you're anything like me, when that starts happening, you just start doing things that look productive but aren't, like cleaning your inbox, buying another planner, scrolling for inspiration. But deep down, you know you're avoiding the real thing. And I get it. Starting is vulnerable. It forces you to face your self-doubt, your fear of failure, and your inner critic all at once. So we stall ourselves. But here's what I want you to know. You don't need a perfect plan to begin. You just need a place to plant your feet. That's all. Here's the truth about starting. Most people think starting means launching or having everything mapped out or announcing something big to the world or telling people about it. But starting is way quieter than that. It's choosing the name of your product. It's writing the first sentence. It's making a list of who you might want to help. It's sitting down with a notebook and just letting your ideas just breathe. Starting isn't always loud. It's not a big production all the time. Sometimes it's invisible, but it still counts. And the reason it feels so overwhelming is because you're trying to solve the whole thing in your head before it's even real. It's like trying to edit a movie before you've written the script. You're expecting clarity before you've created any momentum. But what if clarity doesn't come first? What if it comes from taking small steps? I used to get stuck. Well, I still do sometimes, but there have been so many times I stayed stuck in the planning phase. I'd have ideas for a product, a video, a digital download, a blah, blah, blah. But I'd sit there thinking, what's the right way to do this? What is the right way to do this? And I'd talk myself out of it before I gave myself the chance to even try. I used to believe that I had to know everything before I started. My audience, my funnel, my brand voice, my strategy. But that belief, it kept me from building momentum. It wasn't until I gave myself permission to start small. Just post the thing, just do the thing, just test the idea, just get it into the world in some form. And that's when things start to move. It didn't get clear before I acted. I got clear because I started taking the action. So what is a framework that we can do to get clear through motion? Here's a simple one that helps me when I get overwhelmed by where to start. Step one, write the vision. We've heard it before, not the plan, just the feeling. What do you want your life to feel like when this idea is real? How do you want to show up for it? What kind of freedom or impact do you want? This centers your intention. Step two, break it down. List just 3 components of your idea. If you want to start a product-based business, don't build the whole thing in your head. Start with what's the product? Who is it for? Where can you share it? That's it. No pressure for perfection, just progress. Step 3, pick the simplest first move, not the biggest move. The smallest move, like send one DM, open a Canva and draft a design, write a rough title for your offer, look up a platform. Let the goal be movement, not mastery. I want you to pick a small move for the day. Pick one part of your dream, just one, and spend 15 minutes exploring it. That's it. No deadlines, no pressure to finish, just 15 minutes to take it out of your head and put it in motion, because starting isn't about knowing everything. It's about showing up even in the fog. We've been in the fog. Just show up anyway. And if you've been saying, I don't know where to start, I hope today gave you something you can use, like something small but strong enough to shift your energy. So if you're saying, I don't know where to start, I hope today gave you something that you can use, something small, but strong enough to shift your energy. Drop a comment and tell me what your small move will be today, even if you're not sure what it will lead to. And if you're feeling stuck, I would like for you to grab the first 3 tracks from my Unstuck audio series. They're completely free. They're designed to meet you where you're at right now, especially when you're working with limited time and resources and that doubt, it creeps in and you need to change your mindset. They're short, quick audios, 1 to 3 minutes each. They're free. I'll leave the link in the description. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. This is going to be a great series. I'm excited about it. It's one of 12. It's called the Unstuck series. And the next video is like, I don't have any money. When you don't have any money, check out this video right here. Or is it here? Here. Check out this video next if you're worried about money.